Welcome to the Unbiased Show. Just as always, we do this every single week, talking about matters sports, and Marshall Model will be coming with sports roundup, also NBA. But for now, we start with football, and gotta introduce Ogada. You've not been here for quite some time.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Man's busy, man. Man's busy.
I'm also with Manyora, who's a regular.
Always here.
Yeah, you haven't been here for quite some time now.
Man, since the promo. It's been a tough couple of weeks. I've been traveling and doing a lot of stuff.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Man's busy.
So last week, I guess the highlight for the week was not the highlight. Mm-hmm. Man City. Did Man City's game surprise you? Man City versus Burnley, 5-0.
I could surprise. Nakumbuka it was something I expected last week. Nilisema Man City wamekuwa kushindana margins funny like 1-0 na we are not used to Man City winning 1-0. Tumezoea Man City 7-6-5. Nilikwambia it's about time warudishe hizo scoreline na wakaniprove right hapo hivyo na kukaenda hivyo.
Ogade, has Pep ever surprised you maybe in his games, and would you say his strategy worked for Burnley ama Burnley ilikuwa too down?
Pep anakuanga very confident na kitu anafanya. So when he says he'll win, kuna times yenye anasemanga yenyewe game inaweza kuwa tough, so utapata hata perform as he expected. But akiwa sure, Pep anakuanga na strategies fit. Squad yake inakuanga poa na pia ni coach amejitambua. So si surprising
when they win. If I may ask you, would you say that Man City is heading for a top position in the EPL ama this time to go down?
Definitely. Man City is going to be in the top 4, but I don't see them winning the league. Yeah.
You actually weren't here when we said who's going to win. So who do you think? Which team do you think is going to take the league?
For me, I'm going to go with my man Mourinho. Even though they are my London rivals, I think Tottenham are going to take this league.
But Tottenham this week, we'll talk about that later. Liverpool versus Brighton, an interesting game. We said Liverpool in a strangle because of the players, COVID-19 hitting hard. Was that game fair for you? 1-1.
Haikuwa fair. Niliona by at the end of the game, Liverpool walionewa tu, walinyang'anya tu hiyo game. But pia as much as wana struggle, hiyo game walicheza. Liverpool sasa hivi the defense yao haiko. Unajua game kama hamna defense ni hivyo. Yeah. Defense inakuanga one of the most important nini ya team. So unajua hata mfunge bomo kukosa kudefend itakuwa mnakimbizana, funga nikuje nifunge mpaka 90 minutes iishe, mwenye atakuwa amefunga kwanza shine. So it's inakuanga very important team kuwa na defense strong. Na Liverpool sasa hawana hiyo. Hawana defense
missing players. Alafu hiyo game tukiangalia vizuri, ukiangalia in a bigger picture, si Liverpool walikuwa wanafuata kuwin Brighton. Juu wali miss penalty. Alafu pia kuna vile pia late Liverpool ilikuwa late. So unaona Brighton deserve the win, but pia Liverpool ni Liverpool au jua find a way to get out with the draw. Last season ilikuwa Old Trafford, tulikuwa tuna win 1-0 waka equalize. Liverpool wanajua kufanya hiyo style.
Let's cross over to Manchester United versus Southampton, and we saw Manchester when we were beginning the season, ilikuwa in a struggle. If I may ask you, what you haven't spoke about Manchester here, where do you see Manchester in this league?
United.
Yeah, United.
For me, United is not that good of a team. First of all, I think the coach is senseless. But the United, the thing is,
wait, hold up. Have you just said senseless?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I think the man doesn't know tactics. We are looking at Ole Gunnar.
Yeah.
If you look at the previous game, the Champions League, you will see Fred was given a yellow card. Yeah. But he didn't take Fred off, and you know that the other team had packed the midfield. And what happened? PSG, what happened? Fred got another yellow card, red card, out. Now that's when Manchester United lost the game. I think Manchester United have a very good attacking line. Very good. They have very many offensive players. But the thing is, the coach does not know how to gel the players so that they can be consistent week in, week out.
Speaking of Manchester United, got a lot of comments based on Marshall's last week. Alikuwa anasema Bruno ako down, and people like Muriuki Brown say huyu jamaa anaongelea Bruno na Lack is just a bitter man. Messi blah blah blah. Victor Odoy, as much as spendi Man U and they are knowing sets of fans, Bruno ako juu alpha
anger issues.
Yeah, Mudo has some anger issues.
Yeah,
stick to NBA.
Unajua kuna vile I agree with Mudo to some extent. Bruno as a player,
you know,
ukiwatch Bruno, ukiwatch tu Bruno vizuri kwa eyes, unajua kuna vile ukiona Messi unasema this is a player. Bruno si type ya Messi, yani say passionate. Unajua si wenye obvious utapenda na fans juu ya passionate. Alafu tena balls come, he's a lucky guy. Kuna vile lucky yake ya vile Marshall ali explain haiko the luck yenye lucky ya Bruno. Lucky ya Bruno ni unacheki vile yeye score 2 goals.
Yeah.
Alafu huyu alikuwa anasema tu luck nikaa tu ziu mkamia. Yeye waka
ako tu huko.
Yeye ako hapa, yeye bado anasema sijui yeye ziu kam nikaa yeye tu ako kwa ground hapa.
But you see,
but luck ya Bruno iko.
But your coach Ole Gunnar was saying that Bruno is bringing some Cristiano Ronaldo vibe inside Manchester United. You are Manchester United fan. Would you say this is true?
Bruno ni mtu unajua kwa team obviously hawezi cheza peke yake. So Bruno is the guy that Man U wata build game. Ikimfikia kwake haizi disappoint. Lazima atafunga, lazima atacause impact. So that's it. Ndio maana Mudo alikuwa anasema ako lucky because anakuanga the right place, the right time with the right team.
So would you say your game against Southampton, you guys outdid yourself? You're now a step in the right direction?
Of course. We outdid ourselves.
Were you expecting
that?
By the way, your games unajua ilianza na 2-0 half time. Na nilikuwa na feeling flani nika tuta come back, but not the way we did. Hiyo sabi ya Cavani, obviously wasi wengine walikuwa wanasema that's a good, hiyo ilikuwa happen. Greenwood was missing chances. Hiyo sema sijui ilikuwa masterclass ya Ole, hakuna masterclass hapo. Ilikuwa tu ifanyike na Cavani akaingia exactly as always. Manu individual brilliance won us the game, not the coach.
Chelsea versus Tottenham was a draw 0-0. You're speaking about Mourinho, and you're saying he might take the lead. What do you think about that game?
What we expected from Mourinho, he packed the bus, and that Mourinho in the big games, he doesn't want to win the games. Most of the time he just goes there and he looks for a point because he just wants to maintain the integrity of the team and maintain the morale of the team, so that if they go to another game, they haven't lost this one. You understand?
Would you say this strategy is working?
Unajua kwa kila game na understand Josh anasema cause kuna kuangana ile consistency as in unataka at least to draw not lose. Unajua mkiwa yes this one na win na draw except losing mtakuwa niyo moral, unasema as in mnaweza maliza hadi nini unbeaten. Unajua hiyo feeling inakuanga poa as in hakuna team inaweza beat kama mbaya mtadraw. So
you're saying this strategy is working?
It's working. By the way, kuna vile inawa kuna joke ukipata points from the big six and then beat our small teams hizi zingine zote, you're guaranteed to win the league. Sasa hiyo ndio strategy ya Mourinho as a manager. Hivi ndio amekuwa tu akifanya. Kwanza ikienda at the end, ikielekea aka bado ako in a good position, season ikiisha atakuwa anacheza for draws ama ile packing the bus and attacking 1-0. Just like Leicester, ile season Leicester ili win. Walikuwa wanafanya tu hivyo the last 10 games.
Okay, before I go to the guy with the Arsenal jersey, Arsenal versus Wolves. Arsenal past games Arsenal inaenda too down and down and down. What would you say is not working for Arsenal right now?
Arsenal sio shida yao gani? Sio shida yao gani? As in wako tu.
Ama ni Arsenal tu inakuwa Arsenal this time.
Wako tu. Bas wako tu. Hizo tu zingine kwa kala bali wako tu.
What do you say? What's happening with Arsenal?
I will say right now we're just in a dark. We're just in a place where everything the coach is doing is not working, because as you could see, the formations that Arteta is playing, it does not work with the team, because the players are the same players who won the FA Cup last season. We finished with a trophy last season. But when you look at this season, the tactics that Arteta is using is not working. He's using the same thing, and the problem with Arteta, he's not playing the offensive style that we're used to. Yeah, so I think that's the problem.
You guys switched to a back 4.
Yeah, we
na
switched-
ilikuwa back 3 ilikuwa ina work.
Yeah.
Before we move on, what do you think should be done?
For me, I think Ozil should be brought back, and I'm going to look at the camera and say Ozil should be brought back. Yeah.
Ozil should come back.
Yeah.
So
Na like your creativity in
Yeah,
the mid.
so that we can play a 4-3-3. Yeah.
Okay. This match week is starting on Saturday.
Today.
Yesterday there were no games.
There was supposed to be a game,
Yeah.
but due to the coronavirus, some players wa Newcastle walikuwa affected. Na sasa hakuna vile inge happen.
They're saying once they bring the fans back, there should be mask and social distancing. You're telling me there's something.
By the fans from today wanarudi kwa ground, 2000 fans max, and kutakuwa na protocols zitakuwa followed. Before ingie temperature inakuwa checked, fans no shouting, no singing loudly. Na sasa sijui vile wata control, you know, hugging.
Fans will shout.
Sasa sijui vile wata control, but the Arsenal's games in Europa they were fans. They were fans. Na they walisema walikuwa wamemiss you a lot.
What do you think fans will bring in the stadium? Do you think momentum inarudi venye ilikuwa?
Lazima ushacheza ball as in hadi local tu yenye kuna mafans.
Hata tu 10 fans.
Manzi hadi 10 hadi 6
Si Ogada.
si hata Ogada. Hata playing hata kama hawachanti jina yako, just playing knowing kuna
watu wana watch, kuna expectations.
Exactly, una feeling yenyewe you're doing something. So fans lakini nimesikia si clubs zote ziko kuna groups,
kuna protocols lazima zifuatwe kwanza.
So kuna states zenye zilikuwa most affected na corona. Fans bado hawako allowed kurudi.
Okay, today's game, Everton versus Burnley. Burnley ilichapwa na Man City. What do you think? Everton, do you think it's a win for Everton?
I think Everton have a good team.
Yeah.
They have a good coach. And I think they have Calvert-Lewin, and I think they're going to win this game.
Okay, you've spoken about the coach, and we were talking about managers of the month. And I was thinking, who would you say is the manager of the month? This couple of four game weeks. Yeah.
November.
Yeah, November. Who would you say is the coach? Because for me,
There are 4 nominees.
I'd probably go with Mourinho.
Mourinho.
Yeah?
Mourinho.
My man Mourinho, but Moyes is going to be a close second for me.
Oh yeah, but they West Ham.
A close second.
Yeah, because the way West Ham have been playing is like men possessed. Because if you look at their form, the last season, it's different. Because Moyes, he's just been playing. They have been playing a very good.
So Mourinho, Moyes, but
Moyes.
Guys like Ole
No,
Gunnar just
no,
at the bottom.
No, just
vibes.
Maybe player of the month might be Bruno.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
manager not from Man U. Manager is definitely Mourinho.
But Ole sijui ameget kumekio list aje.
Who's the player? Let's talk about the player of the month. Who do you think is the player of the month? This guy just throwing in Bruno right now.
Bruno, the guy.
Bruno whether ako fit. Say actually akona 5 play of the month Man U. Na aliingia Pep. Ashapata 5 play of the month.
Would you agree with it, Josh?
No, to me,
Josh
Whether the nominees ni
I
nani
don't think
nani
Bruno should be given that that title, because the thing is, I think that I'm just going to say the team on form is Tottenham. The player of the month should be either Son or Harry Kane.
Okay.
And I'm going to stick. And if I was to choose between both of them, I would say Son.
Why not Bruno though?
Son.
You
Why
know,
not Bruno?
You know, when you're choosing players of the month, you should look at the players with the most impact. And you see Son's impact has propelled Tottenham to the top 3. And if I'm not wrong, right now they're top of the league. Yeah. So
what about Bruno's impact?
Exactly.
I would say Bruno is not. If you look at their previous game, Bruno has been playing good. He's like when you talk about he's the player of the team, but he's not the player of the Premier League. Yeah.
Because now Premier League
But
we have Tottenham now standing number 1, followed by Liverpool and Chelsea.
You see, Man U has a game in hand, but they don't forget. You see, Man U,
Man
we are
U's
at number 9. We
nine.
have 16 points. If we win that game, we are here.
Yeah.
We are around here.
Probably number
4 is still in the top 4.
Yeah.
See, so if we win that game, inamaanisha pia Bruno has been as influential as that. But I get his point.
If
Tottenham Son and Kane.
If Bruno was as influential, I think he would have won the Tottenham game, won't he?
Oh, they get 6-1. Leave that game.
You see,
That's in September, isn't it?
Before we continue with the predictions for this week, we are saying Arsenal not performing well in EPL, and maybe I should throw it to you. Why do you think Arsenal is performing well in Europa and EPL iko down?
Kwa unajua ligi kianza mkiflop side moja hamwezi flop kila mahali. So mkiona yenyewe EPL ni kungori energy yote
natupa Europa
yote,
lakini hatuwezi sema we know Arsenal in Europe wanacheza na teams hata hatuwezi pronounce their names. Farmers League, teams from Farmers
and it's
League.
The same with all other teams.
Teams you can't even pronounce their names.
Look at Tottenham,
ziko tu hapo.
Look at Tottenham.
Angalia league, angalia table ya Arsenal. Arsenal win games zote hadi ile there's a 6th game. Hiyo game wataweka watoto na bado wa win. The league is that terrible.
So we just need to win.
That Europa League is that terrible. We wait for Real Madrid to drop. We see if Manu will drop. After that, the real competition will begin. Not at the round of 32, round of 6. Kuna 32 and then 16. You see how hectic that Europa League is.
Right now, Europa
wachana nayo kwa tunaiangalia from last 8.
Okay. Man City versus Fulham also playing today.
Walkover.
What are you saying? Walkover.
Another 5-0 or 4.
Do you agree with that, Josh?
Yeah.
Simple walkover.
Simple.
How many goals do you see going inside the net?
I'm going to say 3-1. 3-0.
3 and above.
It's a clean sheet, yeah. That's
Clean sheet.
3 and above.
3 and above. Manchester United versus West Ham again.
Hey.
Manchester United is always full of surprises.
full of surprises.
And we can't say that they're going to win
Just
even if
vibes.
it's with what team. What would you say?
But your Manu.
Why? Just because you support Manu doesn't give you the right to just.
Yes, Manu hatuko poa. But unajua kuna games zingine as much as mna flop, kuna games hamwezi shindwa. Hatuwezi shindwa na hii game.
Okay, Josh.
2-1 West Ham.
West Ham 2.
West Ham 2.
Yeah.
Why will you give West Ham 2?
Because I'm going to look at Moyes.
You were speaking about Moyes earlier.
He has a point to prove. That's his former team. Yeah, and I think he has a point to prove.
He got sacked.
Yeah, so I think that there's just good. The West is going to rally his side to beat Manchester United, and you know Manchester United is not that consistent. So I'm just going to. I'm looking at the 2-1.
Okay.
Alafu me hujaniuliza relax.
Ninakuuliza amuko kwenyu unataka kuongea
si unajua mimi nimeshinda hapa nikisema nimekuwa advocate wa Manu away form iko fiti sana.
Yeah.
Sasa I think leo we'll win.
You just
2-1.
Okay, so it's 2-1 for Manu, 2-1 for West Ham. Okay, Leeds ilichapa Arsenal last week. This time inaenda na draw ilikuwa 1-1. This time inaenda na Chelsea. Leeds against Chelsea. What do you think?
Well, that's going to be a hard game. That's going to be something.
Then Chelsea is doing well.
Yeah, but their players are just hitting bricks. So I think it's going to be a draw. Yeah.
Hii game ingekuwa EPL kianza ningepea Leeds. But sahi ni tricky. Chelsea watashinda.
Unajua Chelsea wako na one eye on the league sahi. Wanaona if we lose this game, kuna wase huku nyuma kina Leicester, they are just behind you, wanataka kuwafikia. So I think Chelsea, as much as many fan wa Leeds na wana vile wamekaa na wana Chelsea watawin.
Joshua advocating for Tottenham versus Arsenal.
I'm not advocating for Tottenham.
You're just saying the game is going
Mourinho.
well.
I think Mourinho is one of the best coaches in the league.
Okay,
in our game, I think this is a derby. And a derby it's unpredictable. But what I'm going to say is, Arsenal. I'm going to give Arsenal this. Yeah.
Why?
First of all, this is a derby. The next thing, we can't lose to Tottenham twice. We lost the previous time, and this time I think we're going to win because Arteta also has a point to prove, and you can't lose 2 games in a row from the Wolves game, and now to lose the derby. That will lose him his job.
That's not new.
I think they'll draw.
Okay, Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Tottenham watashinda hii game because Arsenal as player amesema hawako fiti, wako in a dark place. Na hata kuna possibility Kane atacheza, but hata kama atacheza Tottenham bado wako poa. game.
Finishing up with Liverpool versus Wolves. Liverpool ulianza kusema Liverpool sasa wako na shida defense. Unaona wakichapo?
Inaweza kuwa draw. Inaweza toka draw.
Kama ya last week.
Wolves wako fiti. Unachiki Wolves wako na attacking fiti, wako na mid fiti. Wako poa na so unaona Liverpool defense yao iko poa. So wanaweza draw. Liverpool pia unajua Liverpool ni team haiwezi enda chini just laying down. Lazima waput up a fight.
Liverpool Wolves. Anfield.
Yeah.
Unajua mimi nigeuza tu Anfield najua hiyo place. Hao wanakuanga mi respect your ground sana. So Salah but defense yao iko shaky. Inakaa tu goal. A 2-1 win to Liverpool. Unajua Liverpool hawasua wa give up at the last minute.
Josh
wanaweza win.
Liverpool, I will say Liverpool going to win, and the biggest factor is going to be their squad depth. Liverpool have a big squad of internationals, and I think even with all their injuries, I think Liverpool are going to weather out this.
Before I bring Marshall with Rihanna for their NBA and everything else, which game do you think everybody must watch? Which is going to be the best game of this week?
The North London Derby.
Exactly, North London Derby and Chelsea versus Leeds.
Game inaboy itakuwa gani?
Game inaboy.
Lazima ikuwe West Ham, itakuwa dramatic. Man U and West Ham will be dramatic.
Which game do you think will be boring this week? No need to watch.
Boring.
Yeah.
Man City.
Itakuwa game.
No, yeah, Man City.
Yes, ni boring.
I think
inakuanga boring.
The most boring hii ya kwanza.
Yeah.
Ama
Everton,
Burnley. No.
Burnley.
I don't think kutakuwa na game unless West Brom Palace. Zaha is not there.
Itakuwa tu game.
Inaweza kuwa boring but pia huwezi jua. Inaweza kuwa a high scoring game, a 4-4 game, 3-3. Najua West Brom ni team ya hiyo type.
Okay.
Ya mabao mob.
Here is Marshall and Rihanna for NBA. Yeah.
Okay, and we are here to talk about Afrobasket. Leo, as you can see, Rihanna has joined me. Na a lot happened. Kenya didn't perform as expected, though me nilikuwa nimeona that was going to happen either way. But anyway, ulikuwa unaonaje?
Me, I expected them to perform better actually, because they have built the rapport. You get their from the way they've played for a long time together, they know each other. Unaona? So it was easier for them to win this game had Grifo been there from the start. Maybe wange lose one wa win mbili. That was my opinion, because kuna games zingine were too easy, and then game ya Angola they let one guy terrorize them for like
but honestly mimi nilikuwa nimesema wata lose all. That was because I didn't think hata Grifo anaenda kucheza. I also sikuwa understand why Griffins was missing in the first place.
Me neither. He's the captain, he's the best point guard we have. He's Kenya one. I mean, why
he endo team spirit, endo motivator, then you let Mutoro.
But Mutoro tried actually. The only person I didn't understand why he was in that team was Bosire, honestly. Bosire didn't do shit. Like turnovers zilikuwa zake. Alikuwa ana miss everything. Game ya kwanza uliona vile alishoot bricks?
Niliona.
Like the whole game, and Cliff is just amemweka huko ndani because Bosire apparently can play defense, of which I didn't see. So
kama alikuwa anacheza defense mbona tulishindwa?
Exactly.
You see the problem is the other week nilikuwa CL games na akasema Cliff does not know basketball. Cliff should not be the coach, but because of federation politics.
Yeah. Actually, and Cliff is I don't know how to put this. Cliff is one coach who can lose a game with the best player in the whole world, like LeBron, on the bench. Just because LeBron disagrees with him. Yeah. Like, he's that type of coach, which is not a good strategy. People are allowed to disagree with your methods, your ways. Especially your players, because they also have experience.
Exactly.
Our Kenya team,
if they are not working wide, the Kenya team imekuwa hivi sijitangulini.
So they are allowed to disagree with you. So sikuwa naelewa why just because Grifo disagrees with Cliff ati yako nini.
Na it cost us. It cost Senegal by the way is a team
we can beat because it's basketball.
Yeah. We can beat them. Tunaweza try kuwachapa. Si tulipiga Sudan na the height.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Angola ni hatuwezi.
Angola tough.
Angola in as much as Senegal ilitushinda na bigger margin
than Angola, but Senegal was like a beatable team compared
Senegal
to Angola.
was beatable compared. So acha tungoje the second leg bado ziko tu Rwanda in March.
Yeah.
Is it either Feb or March?
February.
Acha tuone vile zitakuwa. But did you see your arena ya Rwanda?
Nice.
They actually have an arena, si kama Nyayo.
The other time tukienda coach South Sudan we couldn't even fit. Tumekuja watu wanalipa na tumekuja wengi na baada tu
Nyayo ni gymnasium, lakini sio ndo hapo ndo na shining. Usidharau.
Unajua hiyo ni home court.
Anyway, back to NBA. By the NBA ina resume on 22nd this month, December. 22nd December the NBA ina resume. Na kumekuwa na a lot of changes zenye kwanza nani ameenda Lakers. That was been so far the transfer yenye imekuwa talked about so much. Dennis Schroeder ameenda to Lakers. And
what difference do you think he will make for Lakers?
Maybe to ameenda starting na ni point guard. Maybe he'll relieve LeBron off. I think LeBron sasa anataka kucheza
ama like
true.
Oh yeah.
Shooting guard. Because playoffs alishoot.
Yeah, true. Playoffs
alishoot. Na unajua point guard you like run a lot.
Yeah,
unakimbia sana nini. Na he's aging. So anataka mtu wakiwa na 2 point guards, akicheza hata 2 atakuwa na rest sometimes. So that is their strategy.
And then he's also Lakers also need someone who can bring the ball. Mse strategy, mse nini court vision, hizo vitu.
Yeah, just the NBA news niliona LeBron was in a conference and he said sai currently the best player kwa NBA alisema ni nani? This guy Doncic. So Doncic pia is some. By the way, what do you think about Doncic? Luka is good. Luka is good, but actually me sai the only player I'm looking up to ni Jamal. By the Jamal. Jamal ni bad. But anyway, NBA kila season inakwanga na star wake. Transfers this time hatukuongelea people, there was not a lot of hype kwa draft. Yeah, drafting was not. Kama vile Zion alipewa, I guess ni after Zion could disappoint. But then Zion, what happened to Zion? Season ikianza Zion was the shit. Like Zion was overhyped. That was the only problem with Zion. The same thing that happened with nani, this player wa Raptors when you win last season, anaitwa nani? Kawhi. Kawhi. Alikuwa hyped, alafu hii season akaenda tu underwater. Man. That happens. It has been this from our side, the NBA. Stay tuned.
Subscribe to the button right here. Click the button right here for more videos. Like, subscribe and share to everyone.
Ndivyo sasa.
So amesema kile kitu alisema.